Okay, y'all, here we go. Hello, welcome in. Sorry for the delay this week. Lots of shifts and changes, you guys. Sorry. Trying to manage my life. Trying to move from one place to another, one state of being to another, releasing and letting go, and like really just new moon in Pisces energy has been, for me, intense. I don't know about you guys, but it has definitely had an impact on my frequency. So, how's that all been for you guys? How's the week going? Well, how has the week been now that we're at the end and starting a new week? Don't forget, tomorrow is daylight savings time, so put your clocks ahead. We're going ahead. More sunshine. That makes me happy. I love more sunshine. All right, you guys. So let's see. I was doing a meditation today. I had an out-of-body experience, and I got really clear with myself about what would it feel like if you just released and let go of everything. Everything. I went to the donations. I went to the Goodwill yesterday and the day before, and I got rid of about, 70% of the things that I own. I released and let go of everything that I no longer needed in ways that I thought that I needed them. I don't need a knife set. 2 knives will be perfectly fine. I don't plan on having any dinner parties anytime soon. So in the event that does seem to happen in the future, I can reevaluate if I need to go purchase something. But in the meantime, right now, what I can really be focused on is really manifesting a beautiful experience that is in alignment with the mission, that is a contribution to the greater good, that is healthy and aligned with my North Node placement, which is it's the lunar placement of your mission. It's what you really should be focusing your energy on in this lifetime. Mine is in Aquarius, or mine is in Libra in Aquarius. So it's Libra in the 11th house. So it's all about balanced humanity. It's all about really being doing humanitarian work. And so I'm really looking at how to really embody that energy and really allow for what's meant for me to come to me. So it's been a really interesting experience. Releasing and letting go of how you think things are going to go, and just really embodying how they're going, and really seeing how to overcome certain ways of being that would have in the past been, I think, debilitating. It's like, how long do you stay in a space where you feel disempowered? And just really recognizing that has been really helpful. So anyways, that's what's going on. That's what I'm talking about here. That's where we're going. All right, so let's see. There we go. That's better. Trying to figure out how to do the camera in the new place so that you can still see me without too much sun reflection. So the sun, I'm facing south. I get the best sunlight. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love it. In this little tiny shoebox loft. It's very fun. So far, so good. I actually haven't really had any alcohol in my system since about New Year's. I've been really conscientious about really being present and thoughtful. So even though I enjoy a good glass of wine or a good glass of champagne, I haven't really been having any. My broker did bring some by last week when we finalized all the things for the sale of my condo, and I did have some champagne. But yesterday I had some wine with a friend, and it was really fun. It was really fun to just kind of enjoy the moment of being in this new opportunity and this new timeline and this new space and this new place of being, free to be and experiencing freedom in ways I have never. So just really embodying the frequency of growing into something new and releasing and letting go of any connection to anything past and present up until this moment, and just being in the here and now. In the beginning of this process, I started meditating every day, January 1st or December 31st, something. I can't remember exactly what day, but at the new year, I made a commitment to start meditating every single day. And I think it was actually the day before that I actually started doing the meditations. But one of the things that I've heard Joe Dispenza say, in the beginning, it's going to feel a little awkward, a little uncomfortable. And there are going to be moments when you're going to be more engaged and actually present in the meditations. And those are the good ones. And there's going to be times when your brain is not going to be settled and you're going to be racing around trying to think and control and predict. And, like, if you just keep doing it, you can just keep re-presencing yourself. And some moments are going to feel more difficult than others. And I'm telling you what, the last several weeks of my life have been intense. And the energy has been intense. That Saturn-Uranus square has been intense. That polarity, that might for right, that duality consciousness, that experience of old versus new and kind of, learning how to navigate that frequency. And, this new moon in Pisces energy. That is all about really getting deep and being empowered and dream the world into being. But it's also, if you can't see it from that perspective, you can definitely feel victimized. Oh, this happened to me. Oh, how do I see the silver lining? So yesterday I was going through some stuff, and I gotta tell you, I was very emotional about it. And I was talking to my aunt on the phone, and I basically laid out all the things that had happened in my life in the 9 months, over the course of the last 9 months. And I was for a moment embodying the frequency of being very victim to the circumstances. And, it's like, okay, do that for a moment, but then remind yourself who you no longer want to be. Because in that disempowering context, it's hard to create anything. So, my aunt said to me, let yourself really just feel this right now. It's okay. You've had a lot to go through. I had to make some major decisions over the course of the last year about my life that I hadn't really, it was just a different experience that I had previously experienced. So, take a moment, feel your feelings, go all in. Don't just half-ass it. Go all in. You want to experience something and you want to feel the feeling. For me, I'm a passionate person. I'm going all in. Okay? But it's like, for how long? How long do you embody that? And at what point are you going to just keep going forward? Keep it pushing. Keep it moving. Okay? So, in the face of adversity, let yourself experience what you need to experience and remind yourself, who are you going to be going forward? Who are you becoming in that face of adversity? How are you going to show up in your life as you continue to grow and evolve into a higher level of consciousness? Okay? Okay, here we go. Channel some animals for this new moon in Pisces energy. Snake spirit, time to heal. Yes. Wasp spirit, sometimes life stings. Dove spirit, be peace. If this couldn't be any more in alignment, you guys, this is beautiful. Sometimes it doesn't feel really good. It's sure the beginning of a new adventure doesn't always feel the most empowering. But when you're healing and you're consciously choosing to really get out of the way of yourself and see your ways of being that have been sabotaging to your growth, whether they were subtle, whether they were really quote unquote sabotaging, anything that has gotten in the way of you growing and evolving into a higher level of consciousness, into a level up. That is the frequency of what has been happening. Over the course of the last several months of my life, I've been really embodying the space of healing and just really not necessarily saying I need to heal. It's just a byproduct of what's actually happening by just leveling up the consciousness, by becoming in alignment with the frequency of source. It's like connecting to source and really just embodying the frequency of love, because in that space, that's when healing occurs. And sometimes it's gonna hurt. It's not gonna feel so great. It's gonna feel like a fucking wasp sting. I got stung by a wasp when I was a little girl outside my great grandmother's house, and my lip, the wasp got me on the lip, and my lip was swelled up so big. And it was, if I remember correctly, it was not a pleasant experience. And so, you know, sometimes things can feel very unpleasant, very difficult, very disheartening, humbling. When you think you've done all that you can do to do the right things, and then you start questioning yourself. That's the place where the empowerment needs to be. You need to remind yourself in that space of being empowered to be really stepping into your greatness, because you can get into a cycle that could really be, that can, you know, disempower, that can, you know, hold you down. You are your worst enemy. So when you really embody the space of love and peace, be at peace. Be at peace with what is, and be at peace with what isn't. Just be at peace in the here and now. In this moment, be at peace in the here and now. Okay, if that ain't the mantra, in this present moment, be peace. Just keep reminding yourself that moment by moment. Just be at peace. Okay? While you're in this Piscean new moon energy, try not to get caught up in what was and what wasn't. What didn't work out, what, you know, just really embrace gratitude. Really just be grateful. Okay? Really be grateful. Because you might feel upside down. Yesterday I was feeling a little upside down. All right. I threw a bunch of stuff in the recycle bin and then realized it was stuff that I needed. And then I was going to go fish it out of the recycle bin and they took the recycle out. I was like, no, not today. All right, let's see where we go with this. Doing a lot of talking. 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, you've really done the work to release and let go of what no longer serves you so that you can start designing the future. Okay? Awakening to some new things around new opportunities, temperance. I love that. Healing, making decisions to really be free to be and self-expressed, and seeing what your options are, and really facing the burdens, facing whatever has kept you stuck and moving forward towards, yes, this, I love this. All right, you guys. You guys, the past is done. It's done with. No more. It's finite. You're in it now. You're at the end, the completion. You've worked really hard to get here. Now there's this opportunity for you to level up. There's this opportunity for you to really get conscious to the design of the future, of what you're manifesting in your life that is beautiful and abundant and creative, and that is grounded in some new learning, new opportunities. There is an experience of something new and beautiful here. The Ten of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles side by side. If that isn't telling energy, that is something crazy. That is some crazy energy right there. Something new and beautiful, and also something just completely done with. Okay? At the end, no more. There's nowhere to go but up. Okay? You are at the bottom. I mean, I'd say pat yourself on the back for that. That's that sometimes life stings. Sometimes life is a super skinned up, tore up knee from falling down and bleeding all over the place. You know, you're stopping the bleed, okay? When I was a little girl, I used to run back and forth to my best friend, Mary Capizzo's house, and I would love to sprint. I love to run really fast, and I would constantly fall and skin my knees and have bloody knees all the time, and it hurt like a mofo. And my mother would have to come outside and pick me up and take me back in the house with my tore up knees, bleeding all over the place. That hurt. And I got back up. And I would fall off my bicycle and tear up my body, and I'd be bleeding all over the place. And my mother would say, well, you got to get back up on the bike and pedal. You can't just, sometimes learning new things is incredibly painful. It didn't, I had training wheels for a while, but there were moments that I fell off the bike. There were moments when I would lose my balance and fall over. It's like, that's just a part of growth and learning. And sometimes it's going to hurt. And from those spaces is when you really learn, when you really see the truth, when you really awaken to what is a powerful learning experience that is catapulting you into something magical. Temperance energy right there. Temperance. Making a decision to really get grounded in what your heart needs and really focusing on letting things manifest to you. You don't have to do anything. You just have to embody the frequency of self-love, and then it will show up. It will come to you. Keep being in love. Keep taking care of your heart. Turning down the noise of external conflicting messages, turning down the noise of internal conflicting messages, and allow for inspiration to come to you. And take a moment if you need to really ruminate on what has kept you stagnant, and then move forward. Keep it pushing, okay? Because what's happening is this experience is moving you, catapulting you towards beautiful abundance, stable, grounded community, tangibility in terms of your pentacles, manifesting love. There could be some, karmic energy that you intuitively know is sort of lingering around. And in order to really navigate that frequency, it's going to be important that you stand true to what you believe in, okay? Because when you're in this vulnerable space of manifestation from a place of love, you may be presented with something that might look pretty, it might make some semblance of sense, but at the end of the day, you have to remind yourself, is this truly in alignment with who I'm becoming? And trust your gut. Trust your instincts. Trust what the frequency is that's showing up, and allow for it to either fall to the wayside or blend and complement with the true you that you're becoming, okay? Seeing things from a new perspective in a way that's going to be in alignment with your values, and trusting your intuition and anchoring into that heart space is really what is going to move you forward in this new opportunity of this new designed awakening, okay? So let's see, what are the blocks here? So in this new Piscean energy, really stepping into your power and really getting clear about what has been disempowering to you, what have you made up has been of victimizing circumstances, or a victimizing circumstance, and really see how you are the creator of your own life. You are the creator of your destiny. And now in this new moon energy, what are you going to create for yourself that you want to dream into being, okay? From a place of love, from a place of peace. Using that alchemy of, loss is the catalyst to union, or separation is the catalyst to union. Loss is the catalyst to love. Okay, using that alchemy, that temperance energy, really embody that temperance energy right now. I think that's just amazing. I love that temperance is here. I see, because what you're creating is you're going to get what you want. I see Sagittarius, Capricorn, Gemini. I see some fire energy. I see some Venus and Virgo energy. Yeah. All right. Let's see. What are the blocks here? What are the blocks to you getting what you want? Confusion and a lot of options. A lot of options here. 10 of Cups. Confusion around what does... Wow, I'll take that too. All right, you guys. You're... Seven of Cups, 10 of Cups, Tower, Ace of Cups. There's some confusion about what love means to you now. There's some change. There's a change here. And there's something new coming in. And you might be blocking that from happening because you are resistant to the change. You're blocking the options. You're blocking the opportunities because it might not look the way you thought it was going to look. So I would just say be open, be peaceful, and just really embody the energy of, Lovers there, Gemini again. Really, you get to choose by really embodying this Venus and Virgo energy, this really getting grounded in your own self-love, in your own internal peace, in your own way of empowered, having all your needs met, in alignment with your mission. You don't have to do anything. It will come to you. So just really being empowered in that space, making a decision to allow for what's meant for you to come to you and not go looking for it, okay? That's really powerful right there. So let's see. What is the message from your higher self? 9 of Swords, Chariot, 3 of Swords, Queen of Swords. Being really honest with yourself about... Just be really honest with yourself about things that have not been good for you. Be really honest with yourself about that. It might come to you. Bug! Stop! Stop it. Shush. Big mouth. Shh. We're okay. Nobody's outside. Where's my coffee pot? Be really honest with yourself about what doesn't serve you. Okay? Shh. And allow for, maybe it's going to come to you in your dream space. This Piscean energy, this new moon energy is all about dreaming. I'm surprised that the moon isn't here right now, but it's all about the messages you receive in your dream state that are going to move you forward into the mind space of truth and integrity. And releasing and letting go of what has been really hurtful to you and the way you think about it. This is about your thoughts. This is about shifting your mindset around what has been really painful. Okay? Being really honest with yourself about that and letting it go. There's nowhere to go but up. Remember that. All right, so let's see. Where are we going here with this? 3 of Pentacles, working it out with the higher spirit, collaborating. King of Pentacles, King of Swords, 4 of Swords. Oh, yeah, healing. That masculine part of yourself, healing whatever experiences that you've had that have disempowered you, that have been misaligned with your integrity, that have been not in alignment with your material experience, that have depleted you, that have taken your, that have depleted your resources. Healing that. Healing what has depleted your resources tangibly and what has impacted your integrity. And really collaborating with spirit in your own space of meditation, a new way, a new experience, a new design, okay? And really embodying that frequency so that you can successfully move forward in that energy, okay? So let's see. Let's pull a couple of wisdom cards here. I'm a little long-winded today, you guys. New moon in Pisces. Imagine, to be fair, higher power. Imagine what it means to have all of your needs met. Imagine what it means to really have justice, to really have everything work out the way you want, and really trust in the divine, the higher power, the guidance. Balance, wisdom, integrity, honesty. Yes, okay? What does that mean? Imagine what that looks like, and then just connect with source, create that, and let it come to you. Okay? So set the intention now, and then in 6 months, when we have that full moon in Virgo, you can see, or is it the new moon in Virgo? New moon in Virgo. You can see what has really come to be, what has been manifested, okay? So this is that. This is this opportunity. All right, you guys? So go forth, be amazing, have a good rest of the weekend. See you guys next week, Monday, fun day. All right, you guys. Ciao for now.